So, yeah, I was supposed to go to Hershey Park today. I'm sorry, you don't know what Hershey Park is. I was supposed to go to an amusement park today. My daughter got a job at this roofing company, and they had their company picnic today. Well, once my daughter started, she started about less than 90 days ago. Less than 90 days. But over 60. And she was working with this one, the HR guy, Mike. He was great. She loved him. He got fired. And then she was working with a bunch of other people. They all got fired. Like, almost half of the staff now, since she started, has been fired. Well, Mike was in charge of Hershey Park, getting the tickets in the pavilion and sorry, not the amusement park, getting the tickets to the pavilion, the food, everything. Wow. Well, Mike got fired and no one else picked up that ball. So they told her yesterday that there's no Hershey Park. they told they told her yesterday they don't have the tickets or anything ready. So they're gonna have to do it another time. So yeah, I wasn't supposed to stream this morning because I was supposed to go to Hershey Park, but and then I was late for my stream. I wasn't even supposed to start, or I closed last night, and I just didn't hear the alarm. We made it though. There was something extra, 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 extra special you're gonna see today. A lot of you, most of you, maybe all of you, have already seen it last night, but we're gonna show it today. Bill got Judge Fleischer officiating a wedding. So we get 30 minutes of Judge Fleischer today in a heartwarming wedding. Ugh, I don't know why people say weddings are heartwarming. It doesn't matter. A heartwarming wedding. But more importantly, we get to see Victoria first. It's been so long, I can't handle it. I didn't get to see it because I was working last night. And I can't wait to play it. The link in the description to Bill's channel. So go to Bill's channel. But for now, let's get started here. Look, guys, it's Victoria and some judge. Look. Hi, Victoria. How are you? I hope, I hope one of the names of one of the people getting married is page 13. Because what if she just doesn't say it this whole wedding? What if she doesn't say page 13? Then what are we gonna do? Anyway, here we go. We're about to hear her. I'm about to hear her. Hopefully you guys have sound. I put honey in coffee. That helps, right? Honey, please. Yes.
Just want to make sure it's the same link that I do.
Hi,
Turning
Victoria.
the light. I'm turning the light. Yeah, the turning one.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Is that even?
Yeah. Yeah. You were the same.
Yeah.
She's free to go. That's all except. Let's go. Maybe it should. Okay, guys, we're done. Yeah, thanks. Bye, guys. Oh, yeah, it's Friday. That's right. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday. Do you have a heater on? It's really hot.
That's his Friday outfit. Come on, Judge. It's fine.
Hey, Trey. Yeah. Dismiss all that. You get the dismissal. Yes, but I don't know if I got the dismissal on that, Montez. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me text me. Not you, yeah.
Did you get it or no?
Oh, you did? Okay.
Hi, Mary.
Oh, yeah.
Did you say you put something in there for me?
You already signed.
Or is that, okay.
You don't need glasses. Let your mind do whatever it
All right,
does.
guys, want to come up? There's no one that's not.
Judge, don't leave us. Judge, don't leave us again. Please don't do that.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on.
PTSD. Triggered.
I've got the live stream on now. Oh,
Yay.
I've got the live stream on now,
Okay.
so,
Come on.
you know, I don't know if you guys saw how kind of intense that it was now.
Yeah.
But we have to be kind of intense because a lot of these people, they don't take it seriously. And so what we do is we have to treat them in a manner that I know that they can hear it, internalize.
Now that's just mean. Judge starts off by letting us all know we just missed something intense. That's just mean. Yeah, it's fine. I can still hear him. I don't care.
So that they know that we mean business and so that they don't come back with new charges or something of this nature. So that's why you see sometimes when we're in court, I don't know if you guys ever watch, but you know, sometimes it's easygoing, it's happy, and sometimes it's complete and utter fervor because, you know, it becomes a safety issue. So introduce me to everybody. Who's
Okay.
everyone?
I'm Abby, and that's Rob.
Hi, Rob, nice to meet you. Okay.
Rob's brother, Pat.
Hi, Pat. David, nice to meet you.
This is our friend Victoria.
Hi,
Hello,
Victoria.
nice to meet you. This is Linda and Joe. They
Hi, Linda.
are my,
Linda Shotzi Lester, Joe.
Blades.
Rollerblades.
they're clown, they ran a clown school with, that I attended. So they're my clown.
This is
parents.
my honorary daughter.
So you do this on a full-time basis?
We do it for volunteer
Sure.
organizations, charities around town,
Oh,
like the
that's
Center for
awesome.
Pursuit. We've done the Texas Law Association, their
So you
run.
have a whole getup and you actually.
Yeah, yep.
Wow.
13 months. 13
Yeah.
months.
So picture of me to come up to-
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And this is
Awesome.
Shotzi and I.
Yep,
Yeah.
Wait, is this?
that's her.
That's her.
That's me,
Yeah.
but I don't have one handy.
But yeah, any charities in Houston that need a clown, or we go and work in the hospitals and
Oh, that's
nursing homes and
absolutely
everything, yeah.
She
That's
was
so
one of my
sweet.
star students in clown school
Yeah.
3 years ago.
Mhm.
And how long have you had the concert?
This is our 40th anniversary,
Wow.
this last year.
Since
I've been running it
2023,
for the
Barry.
last 5.
Since
So you're gonna
2023.
sing too?
I'm not one knows today. Today is about them.
Yeah.
I am too. You know, sometimes it's good to be out there where everybody sees everything, but most times I kind of like to sit back and, you
Yeah.
know, I understand where you're coming from, you know? The beautiful thing about marriage and about couples is there's always one that's different from the other. There's always one that's an introvert to the extrovert, and that's what's so beautiful about a marriage is because you will take him to do things that he normally wouldn't do, like going to India, the Taj Mahal. Would you ever do something like that in life, you know?
No.
Right. But the thing about it is that when you go and you do it, there's so many amazing things that you see that you would never experience. And likewise, you will do the same thing with Abby, where I hope you will take her to do new things that she's never done before, that will both of you will experience and appreciate, and you take with you for the next 40 years. Because that's what the beauty of a marriage is. You know, my wife, and she takes me to do things like, for me, I love to scuba dive. And I would have never thought about doing it until I got married. And my wife goes, hey, by the way, let's go do this. I think you're really gonna enjoy it. It's so amazing. And I never would have done it. So guys, I hope that you really appreciate each other, and the marriage that you guys are both can enter into now. It's just this lifelong companionship and just an agreement that you guys enter into that just, you know, I think the biggest thing about marriage and the most difficult thing with anything in life is patience. You have to have patience for each other because, you know, you're not going to always think.
I don't
about
have
the same
time for
thing. You're
patience.
always not going to agree. You're going to get into a fight. But the biggest thing is to listen to each other, because that is what makes a relationship as great as it can potentially be. I have 4 kids at home, and God knows that we are always at each other's throats, or my wife and I, we disagree with something on the kids, but when you take time and you patience and you listen, only great things will happen, you know? So, you both today, I know that
Yep,
this
it's a
is,
wedding
you
ceremony.
know, something that you're doing now, both as a second time. But this is a lifetime agreement that you both will enter into it. And with love and with patience, it will last a lifetime. You know, you will affirm this bond together publicly and at home with with each other as well. So whether it be dinner at the restaurants that you go to on Sundays, where when you guys want to go, the other one don't, just appreciate each other, and it will go and last a long time. It is time to joyfully seal this chapter today with the declarations that you both have for each other. Do you, Abby, and do you, Rob, both of you, to be your lawfully wedded partner, to have, to hold in sickness and in health, in good times and not so good times, for richer, for poor, commit yourselves onto each other for as long as you both shall live?
Yes, I do.
I do.
Okay.
Judge, there's no, we don't see any of them.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Can
I get you-
Oh, yeah. You know what? I don't know about it.
I wasn't sure.
I don't see anyone in the waiting.
Yeah, the camera's right there. If you guys want to center yourselves.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, I guess
Oh.
people just watch. I don't let them in.
Yeah.
Right, I
No.
told him the live stream.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I'm sure nobody will see.
Better than the dead stream.
Yeah.
If you want to sit around, look a little bit more.
No, it's delayed, it's delayed.
Oh, it's delayed. Oh, we're good? Cool.
Okay. Are you ready?
Mhm.
Can we keep going?
Yep, is it the
It's
back?
delayed. We're just waiting to make sure everybody's censored. It's catching up.
Hi, Lacey.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Ready? Okay, here we go. All right. Your wedding rings are a reminder of the vows you two make for each other today. A ring is an unbroken circle. It ends that have been joined together, and it represents a union. It is a symbol of infinity and of your infinite love. It encircles an opening, which is the door to your future. When you look at these rings on your hands, be reminded of this moment, your commitment, and the love that you both feel for each other today. So who has the rings?
I do.
Okay, if you want to
Yeah.
give one to him and
Here, you
you
want
guys
that
can
one?
exchange.
There we go.
Okay, Abby, if you want to place the ring on
Yep.
Rob's finger.
Whoops.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love,
as a symbol of my love,
with the pledge to love you today,
with the pledge to love you today,
tomorrow,
tomorrow,
always and forever.
always and forever.
And Rob, if you want to put the ring on Abby. I also, Abby,
I also, Abby,
give you this ring
give you this ring
as a symbol of my love,
as a symbol of my love.
with the pledge to love you today,
Pledge to love you today,
tomorrow,
tomorrow,
always and forever.
always and forever.
Now that you, Abby and Rob, have promised to give yourselves to one another, to the love each of you through your sacred vows and through the giving and receiving of these rings, by the power vested in me in the state of Texas, I have the great honor and pleasure to now pronounce you married. You may now seal this with a kiss.
Mm. Aw, thank you so much.
You have the marriage certificate?
Yes, we do.
I need to sign.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
So glad to be part of it.
Congratulations,
Glad we made it. Whoa.
or my condolences.
Nah.
A little
We've
early
been-
for that.
We have been married 44 years, 44. Valentine's Day will be 45 years.
So my
handwriting is a little messy. I don't know if
Okay.
you want to put the date there.
Yeah, I'll put the date there. I think they're gonna give us a different one.
No,
9,
uh,
18.
I forgot what the year was.
They're gonna give us a different one when it's all said and done.
Mom's parents.
Yeah, a long time, huh? Long.
I'll get out the way.
46. 1946.
So
Uh,
this is gonna get me.
Hey,
I'm never
Hey, we've
wearing
been-
these shoes again.
second one I've been to. The other one was a relative.
Victoria? Victoria. And you're Robson? Oh, I'm a friend. Friend. There you go.
I'm the older brother.
I hear
Thank you so much.
Oh.
Oh, that's for you, but
Congratulations,
thank
guys.
you so much. Now we're gonna go,
Are y'all taking it?
Like Patrick's way.
What are y'all doing?
we're going
Yeah,
to the Smoky
love
Mountains
Patrick's
for
race.
my dad and my sister, so they
I
can,
know.
we're gonna do a smaller
I
wedding
know.
there.
I
And
have to
then,
wear it
I think
Oh, I actually have the
next
DVD.
summer, we're gonna go to Big
Yeah,
Bend,
I think I do
because he
too
wants to see the
somewhere.
Milky Way.
I just don't have a
And then
DVD
the year
player
after that,
anymore.
we're going to
He's
Sweden.
more outgoing than
That's-
Yeah, for mid.
He's more like.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
I
Yeah,
get it.
so we went
I
to
see
India for
that.
their
Well,
big
that's
party.
good.
We're gonna
me
go
so
to
much,
Sweden
not
for
so
their
much.
big
Yeah.
summer party, and
Well, that's
I've
good.
been
No,
taking
no,
Swedish lessons. so
Yeah.
Hopefully,
I was in the
Yeah.
sports.
That's great.
yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. but-
Thank you, Judge.
Yes.
Well, when we
Leather
married,
jacket.
he
Yeah, I
was
know.
the
yeah.
outgoing one, as you
He's
would know.
And
And I was shy and quiet and whatever. And then once I became
These
a
are all
fan, it all
our-
changed.
I was like
It's part of the action.
Yes.
So see Victoria here, she is our,
The
Courtney is an
school
officer, she's our
attending is
probation.
hard.
I met with the ladies part.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I graduated the same year in 9/11.
And so.
When
did
did
you
you
grade?
graduate?
Same year in 9/11,
Oh.
same year,
Oh,
3 months by,
Well, he.
That's when you
graduated.
June.
She's got
Wow.
things, we have bailiffs over there.
we graduated in 1974.
A year before, Armand graduated, a year after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I realized the other day, last year was our 50 years, but they didn't have the reunion.
I went to one of mine.
Oh, yeah, heck yeah.
Have you done, we did one, and that was
You
it.
can see, so, here, this is
All
where the
right.
jury would sit and listen to all the evidence, witnesses, and then when we have people, we put them in jail, that's where they go down there. So if you guys want to go take a look, you can go look in the jail.
I seen the one with the handcuffs earlier.
Yep. And if they really misbehave, the handcuffs stay on and this is where they go.
Okay, Joe, be careful.
Don't forget we had a cousin like that.
I'm a lawyer, I'm a true crime, I watch all the trials, I do all the stuff, so when I found out we were coming to the courthouse. and
Oh, I used to watch the judge stuff.
Right?
All right.
Oh, I was,
So,
Electrol, if you hadn't seen something too.
oh,
so here, they will go down here.
Yes.
go here.
Well, lock them up.
All the way downstairs. All right, close it, lock it.
It's fine. I waved to her at the beginning. It's fine. I'm gonna watch Bill's stream again later. I'm gonna watch Bill's stream later and do it over and over and over and over and over again. Hi, Victoria. Hi. I might even have a whole conversation with her. I'm absolutely not fast forwarding Chair Watch. No way. No way. Hi, Chair Watch. I missed you. I missed you, Chair. You who are always there for us. Always. The Chair. Okay. Give me 1 second and I'll start the next video. We are not going to a new judge. We're going to a rare judge from Indiana next. But it'll be a new judge to a lot of you. He's very strict. I don't know if anything good happens. I didn't get to see it because I had to work. Throw it away and get a new one.
Yeah, I don't think they're like that anymore.
Yeah, no.
Radar.
Abby, did you want me to take
That's
pictures?
nice.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
that's a
please.
good idea.
Where is the? I can. You got a phone?
I've been there. I've been right
Yeah, you
there.
guys want to take a couple
Yeah.
pictures together?
On that side or this
Wherever you
side?
want.
Wait,
Just you guys,
whichever side. We can do this side.
let's take a picture of us together for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take the pictures?
Let me get her.
Because I'm sure we're gonna get some with all of
We
you.
get in the middle.
Okay.
And I'll break your camera.
I'll take a few just in case somebody
That's the real Victoria I know because she just turned around and I recognize.
blinks. Okay, and then, did you guys wanna come in?
You
as well?
guys,
Victoria, you can go stand over on that side. Pat, you can go stand on that side.
All right, ready? All right. We'll take a few without judge and.
Here,
then-
hold on.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, arsenic.
Jail. Go to jail.
Court 5 is the best court. Okay.
Yeah.
I took quite a few.
Yes.
Just in case there was blinking, I took quite a few.
Oh, no,
That's
I
fine.
appreciate it. Thank you so much. Well, we
Do you want
appreciate
me to take?
Guys, actually,
Did you see?
everything is absolutely amazing.
Did you see her little smile at the end? That was Victoria.
Do you want me
You
to?
guys feel free to
highlight
come
of your day,
inside.
too.
Joe.
Yeah. We are now gonna go to Moon Tower Inn and have hot dogs.
Where?
Yeah, Moon Tower Inn.
You text me the address. I never heard.
I just really want,
Like
you know.
maybe
Did you say hot dogs?
15 minutes.
Yes, but they're like wild boar and rabbit and other exotic.
Rabbit.
Yeah,
Rabbits.
rabbit hot dogs. They have beef ones.
No, but that's,
Yeah.
whatever.
They're wild boar, they have deer,
Python.
yeah, bison, hot dogs, yeah. Mm-hmm, it's right over across, 59 from the ballpark.
50 minutes.
Oh, wow, so right over here.
Yeah, it's right over.
Ballpark, that's
Right
makes
next to the
sense.
ballpark.
I know.
So,
Yeah.
We'll be back here on Friday for the Savannah Bananas game. Yeah.
Okay.
Savannah Bananas. They're like the
Guys,
We'll
clown.
come back when
Have you guys ever seen Savannah Bananas? Have you? They are so good. They are so entertaining. They are so much fun to watch. It is a baseball team. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you have got to go right away. Just forget my stream and go look at Savannah Bananas. The tickets to go see them are like impossible to get. But they are so good. They're like, the best way I can describe them is they're the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. And it's not just them. There's other teams too that are like that. But Savannah Bananas are number one. They are just absolutely wonderful. All right, we're gonna see if he just says bye, and then we're gonna leave. Nope. Okay, fine. Bill, thank you. Thank you for giving that to us, Bill. We really, 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 really appreciated it. That was so good. Guys, go see American Courts. The link is in the description of this video, and you can watch all of his other videos. Here we go. Let's go to Indiana to Judge Conrad. I haven't seen this yet. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. I haven't seen this yet, so I don't know if it's good, bad, or nothing, but this judge right here just puts people in jail. He just does. So, you know, you can't, never mind, you can see what I see. Hopefully we get some good stuff from him today. And then we're going to go to Judge Cataldo. Can't remember her name. Cataldo or something like that. And she also likes to put people in jail. So between the two judges that I picked for today, they are both harsh and stern. We hopefully see he goes with you. Right? Right? We got two stern judges. Let's see what happens. I have to press play for that to happen.
01D01 2508 CM 267 State of Indiana versus Savannah Grace Lee. Ms. Lee is present in the courtroom today. So is Mr. Jamie Brown for the state. We're here for a status of counsel hearing. Ms. Lee, last time you were in court, you had said that you had hired Mr. Nakos, but he hasn't filed an appearance in the case. And so do you still plan to hire him?
I don't know what the right answer should be, but like I suppose if he's not here today, I should probably have one appointed.
Well, it's not that he's not here, he's also not filed an appearance, and so there's no record of him being involved in this case at all, not just that he hasn't shown up today. Do you understand that?
I understand. He did send stuff into Jeremy Brown, I do believe.
I can't hear it.
He
What?
sent stuff into Jeremy.
Okay, so I have not seen an appearance. Mr. Brown, are you aware of Mr. Nakos's appearance in this case?
He has not filed an appearance, but he has sent correspondence to me regarding this case. So I don't know whether that was just a mix-up on his part. If you want, I can call up to his office now and see what the status is.
It's all right. So do you want to continue to have him represent you, or do you want to see if if you qualify for the public defender?
I wouldn't mind seeing if I can qualify.
All right. Are you currently employed?
Yes.
Where do you work and how much you make a week?
I work at Hardee's and I make about 300 a week.
Okay. And
Now I need a Hardee's roast beef. I used to work at Hardee's. I used to work at a place called Roy Rogers. I don't know if you guys remember Roy Rogers. It was fast food, like a McDonald's, Burger King. And we had chicken. We had delicious chicken. Like, oh man. And we had roast beef, which was real roast beef. Like, not processed. It was real roast beef sandwiches. And biscuits made from scratch. I know they were made from scratch because I used to make the biscuits. And then Hardee's bought us, and we turned into this weird sort of Hardee's with chicken. So I don't know. I heard Hardee's. I heard she works at Hardee's. And so they had Hardee's. They had their regular menu, and then they had chicken and biscuits. So I don't know. I don't remember if Hardee's kept our roast beef or not. We had the double R burger, which was a burger with ham on it, slices of ham. Everybody loved that. But the best thing we had at Roy Rogers was on Wednesdays. We had a all-you-can-eat fried chicken buffet. And we had, our gravy was real gravy. It wasn't like made from powder. Ugh. Oh, I can't stand gravy made from powder. And our coleslaw, I mean, it was fast food, but it was just top quality. There are still Roy Rogers around. I know there's some on the Turnpike. I would have to pay to get on the Turnpike to get some. But they don't have like all-you-can-eat fried chicken buffets like we did every Wednesday. I started there in I think it was 1987. And I got $2 and, oh man, I used to know these numbers like they were my kids' names. I think it was $2.85 an hour I started making. And I wasn't a server, it was fast food. That was fun. The job was great. The job was so much fun. But it's long gone now. Now it's a Dunkin' Donuts. My Hardee's Roy Rogers became a Dunkin' Donuts. Which is good because people like coffee. I know. Well, she started it. She worked at Hardee's. It flooded memories. So I paused my live stream. When a thought just travels through my brain just slightly, I pause my live stream. Here we go.
Do you receive any other income other than from working at Hardee's? And do you have any money in the bank or cash on hand?
I do not actually.
You have, with whom do you live?
I'm sorry.
With whom do you live?
My grandmother, money.
And does she pay for your living expenses?
No.
Your grandmother does? Does she pay for the rent and the utilities?
No. There's no rent.
So she owns the home?
She owns that.
Do you support anybody else financially other than yourself? All right, I do find that you're able to pay a portion of the cost of representation from the public defender. I might order that you pay $100 towards that amount in the next 30 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Because Mr. Nakos hasn't filed an appearance in the case, I'm left with the decision of finding that she's able or is entitled to the public defender service for that amount. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Mr. Nakos another week to file an appearance. If he doesn't do so, then the court will appoint the public defender to represent you. Does that make sense? Any questions about that? This hearing is concluded. All right, you're free to go.
All right, she didn't go to jail.
Mr. Weber?
This is Crystal Burkholder.
This is case 01D01-2408 CM283, State of Indiana versus Crystal Burkholder. Ms. Burkholder is present in the courtroom today. Also present is her attorney, Mr. Weber. Also present in the courtroom is Mr. Brown for the state. We're here for a status hearing.
Yes, Judge. So she, as a part of her plea agreement, was required to complete some community service hours, and based on miscommunication on my end, she hadn't got started on those because she's doing them now. When I've communicated that with Mr. Brown, probably within the next week, she'll have completed her 20 hours, and I'll be able to turn that information over to Mr. Brown. She's been actually helping out with some equipment and logistical issues that I have come up with with a couple of football leagues I'm involved with.
Mr. Brown, any issue with allowing Ms. Burkholder another 30 days to complete that requirement?
No objection at all, Judge. Thank you.
And I should have the information over to Mr. Brown probably by this time next week. We should have, because we're almost done.
All right. So the original informal probation was scheduled to conclude when?
I think it might have already been scheduled to conclude. So I would just ask that it be extended
For 30 days?
for 30 days, and then
That'll be granted.
we'll get this, everything filed over with the prosecutor, and we should be okay.
All right, we'll extend it by from 30 days from today. That'll be the court's order today. Anything else to bring up?
Nothing from the state. Thank
Nothing
you.
from me, Your Honor.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your work on this case. This hearing is concluded. Ma'am, your name? Let's go on record first with Ms. Foreman. She's not present. This is case 01D01-2406 CM213, State of Indiana versus Teresa Foreman. Ms. Foreman is not present in the courtroom.
What is a leftover biscuit? I've never seen a leftover biscuit before. I got rid of those real quick.
Deputy,
Do you happen to be my public defender?
I am.
It's nice to meet you.
oh, it's the wrong year. I'm sorry. Is Ms. Foreman in the hallway or vestibule? She's not in the hallway or vestibule. She's not in the courtroom. She's failed to appear today. Mr. Thurston's present for the state. Mr. Thurston, what's the state's recommendation?
Judge, looking at the case, fact where we're looking at informal probation and fees due, the state would ask the court to move those fees to a judgment and will unsatisfactorily discharge her from probation.
All right, the court's going to do that. It's going to render the fees to a judgment and show Ms. Foreman has unsatisfactorily discharged probation. I was looking earlier at a presence in the court from August 20th, but that was August 20th, 2024, a whole year ago. So there hasn't been a response. And so that's what the court's order is going to be, is to render that a judgment. This hearing is concluded. Now we're on record in case 01D01, 2507 CM 229, State of Indiana versus Catherine Ayala. Say it again.
Ayala.
Ayala. Ms. Ayala is present in the courtroom today. Also present is her attorney, Mr. Weber, and so is Mr. Thurston for the state. We're here for a motion for specialized driving privileges. This is a this is not a refusal case. Mr. Thurston, is the state objecting?
Judge, the state's not objecting if this is concerning the use of the interlock device.
Is that what it is, Mr. Weber?
Judges, the allegations here were that my client had THC in her system. So the
Thank you.
petition we filed is asking for her to be able to drive for work, to go see her physician, to do her banking and grocery shopping, and she's asking, of course, for meetings with me in court. And she's also was asking for permission to take her brother to work. And I can take a quick testimony if you wish for me to do
Please,
so.
ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you swear affirm under penalties of perjury the evidence you should give in the case now in hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. You're Catherine Ayala, the defendant in this case, correct?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Catherine, you work at McDonald's down in Bern, is that right?
Yes.
And you indicated that your days and specific work hours can vary, but do they give you a work schedule in advance that you would have access to either in a printed form or on your cell phone or some other type of?
Yes.
Okay. And you'd be able to have that with you at all times to know that so if you were to be pulled over, an officer could verify that you were either heading to or from work?
Yes.
Okay. And you said that once or twice a month you go to see a doctor on Mercer Avenue in Decatur?
Yes.
And I'm assuming you also have proof of those appointments that you would have on your phone through MyChart or something else? And then if you had to pick a specific day of the week and time frame to do your banking at Chase Bank on Lower Huntington Road in Fort Wayne, what day of the week would be appropriate? We have to be specific here.
Tuesday.
On Tuesday, and what time would you go there?
Sometime between 3 and 6.
Okay, so if we said that you were to leave Bern at 3 on Tuesday to go to Chase Bank, and you would be home by,
It's probably like an hour away. So
about 45 minutes from Bern. I used to live right there in that neighborhood. So between 3 and 5, that would be sufficient, correct?
yeah,
What day of the week do you do your shopping at Walmart?
we could do Tuesday.
Okay, so you would do that on the way home from the bank?
Yeah.
So if you left home at 3 on Tuesday, you'd be home probably by around 6 or 6:15?
Yeah.
And if the judge were to allow you to continue taking your brother to work, you said he works Monday through Friday at FCC in Bern, which is right near where you live.
Yeah.
What time do you take him to work?
I leave the house no later than 5:50 every morning.
And you go straight there and back home?
Yeah, so I'm back around 6:10 the latest.
And then what time do you pick him up?
2 p.m. if I'm not at work.
Okay. And then you know that if you were given that permission, that he would have to have, either you or he would have to have that, his work hours, something proving those timeframes.
Okay.
I don't have any other questions, Judge.
Mr. Thurston, any questions for Ms. Ayala?
No questions, Your Honor.
I have your residence still in Bern, correct?
Yes.
And so to travel to pick up your brother, that takes about 10 minutes, is that fair to say?
Yeah, in total.
So 150 to 210 when you're picking him up in the afternoon?
Oh, yes.
Would be sufficient, all right, just to make sure. Any other evidence, Mr. Weber?
No, no, sir.
Any objection to that request, Mr. Thurston?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
State's order is going to be is specialized driving privileges and permitting the travel for the purposes laid out by Mr. Weber. I think that's pretty clear. Walmart 3 to 6 on Tuesday. Also Tuesday, Chase Bank 3 to 5 on Lower Huntington Road. Brother to work Monday through Friday at FCC Adams. The dates and time are the times we listed earlier. Anything else to bring up?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
You're welcome. This hearing is concluded. You're free to go, man.
So you'll just want to stay in contact with Silden, because we'll get a copy of that order.
Your sound is fine. Don't worry. Just give them a second. Okay? I wonder what DIFC Courts is. DIFC. I think it's international. All right. I found a new court thing. We might be able to get international courts from. Don't worry, he's coming. I don't know why he muted it, but
Prepared for this?
transnational disputes. That sounds
Can you hear me?
great. I have to look at this
Have
channel.
a seat. We'll get started here in a second. This is 01D01, 2501 F64, State of Indiana versus David Boone. Mr. Boone's present in the courtroom today. His attorney, he appears via WebEx, but his attorney appears in person, Mr. Weber. He's sitting right here in front of me. Mr. Thurston is present via WebEx. This hearing is being broadcast on the Supreme Court's website. Recording of it is prohibited. We're here for a final pretrial conference. We have a jury trial set on October the 7th. In this case, Mr. Weber.
Judge, couple issues there. We had filed a motion to dismiss the habitual enhancement, habitual offender enhancement, and the state had also filed a amended enhancement based on prior conviction. So if we could be heard on that issue today. So my client is charged with 2 counts of theft as level 6 felonies. Both of those charges would have been Class A misdemeanors. However, the state had filed a notice to seek enhanced penalty based on initially a prior conviction for theft out of the state of Florida, and then the amended enhancement was based on a prior conviction of retail fraud out of Kalamazoo, Michigan. And our position is that if you look at Indiana Code Section 35-50-2-8E, says that the state may not seek to have a person sentenced as a habitual offender for a felony offense under this section if the current offense is a misdemeanor that is enhanced to a felony is the same proceeding as the habitual offender proceeding solely because the person had a prior unrelated conviction. So absent those prior unrelated convictions for theft or retail fraud, the 2 items that Mr. Boone was alleged to have stolen, their value wasn't over the amount that would raise it to a felony. So this would have been a misdemeanor, not qualifying for him for the habitual offender enhancement.
Anything else on that issue?
No.
Mr. Thurston, help me understand that piece.
Judge, I'm trying to understand exactly, is the argument that because the underlying charge was enhanced to a felony that we cannot seek habitual criminal enhancement?
Well, I'm looking at Indiana 3552-8. specifically paragraph E, the state may not seek to have a person sentenced as a habitual offender for a felony offense under this section if the current offense is a misdemeanor that is enhanced to a felony in the same proceeding as the habitual offender proceeding solely because of the person has a prior unrelated conviction. However, a prior unrelated conviction may be used to support a habitual offender determination if the sentence for the prior unrelated offense was enhanced for any reason. So if the prior conviction was a misdemeanor and isn't enhanced, it can be used to support a habitual offender determination. However, if the current offense here is a felony only because of the prior conviction, you don't get both the enhancement on the underlying case and the habitual in the event that the only reason it's a felony is because it was enhanced because of the prior conviction. To me, you either get the enhancement on the felony or you get the habitual status. But it can't be both. In the specific case where the only reason it's a felony is because of the prior conviction. That seems to be the argument based on that statutory provision. Did I misquote you on that, or
No,
did I?
that's
All right.
exactly my argument.
And Judge, I wasn't prepared to make legal argument on this today.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm gonna need to do some research on this and take any corrective measures that we need to do.
Okay. So I'll give you a little bit of time to do that. We're at the final pretrial conference here. I'm concerned we have trial on the 7th of October, so it's quickly approaching. The other issue was the enhanced prior conviction, that notice. Do you want an initial hearing on that?
No, Judge, we'll wait that.
All right, so you,
Change our position on our motion.
correct. I mean, I understood that to be the case too, that it's just a different prior conviction, but it's still a felony. But regardless, that wouldn't impact the argument here.
And then, Judge, my anticipation would be that if the ruling goes in our favor, that Mr. Boone and I would ask the court then to set a plea hearing and probably leaving things to the discretion of the court.
All right, so,
Plenty of time to not affect your staff having to get things done with the jury.
right, okay, so how about a 48-hour kind of extension on Mr. Thurston's ability just to do some research first, and to be prepared, and then in the event that that he still wants to pursue the habitual enhancement, then we'll set a hearing on that so I can hear the state out on their position. And if
Judge, I'd
not,
appreciate that amount of time. That'd be great.
sure, and just to be able to do your homework. And I didn't set this for a motions hearing specifically, but Mr. Weber is correct that he had filed that motion and that just wasn't set on the court's docket. So we're going to give the state 48 hours. In the event he wants to be heard, then we can squeeze in a motions hearing here probably early next week. If not, and if the state, if the state agrees with the defense, then we'll set it for a plea and vacate the jury trial date. Any confusion or question about that way ahead?
No.
No, Your Honor. I anticipate having an answer for the court here within the next 24 hours anyway.
Sounds good. All right. This hearing is concluded. Mr. Orr, are you
No
all
one's going to
set?
jail again.
Yes, Your Honor, can we do Ashland Miller first?
What's that?
All right, this is case 01D012505 CM152, State of Indiana versus Ashland Miller. Ms. Miller is present in the courtroom today. Good morning, Ms. Miller. Also present in the courtroom is her attorney, Mr. Orr. Mr. Chad Thurston is present for the state. He appears via WebEx. This hearing is being broadcast on the Supreme Court's website. Recording of it is prohibited. We're here for a pretrial conference in this case.
Your Honor, this is a May, this case was filed in May, and I hate to ask for this, but we were gonna ask for another 45 days to try to get this resolved. The reason being, I got the discovery a little late, which was fine, but then there was also another piece of discovery, which we'd asked for that was ended up being filed on September 4th. So we're still kind of working towards a potential resolution. So if possible, we'd ask for 30, 45 days, one more pretrial conference, at which time, if we don't have it resolved, we'd move for a trial.
Any issue with that, Mr. Thurston?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
We're gonna set this for a pretrial conference on the record for
October 28th.
October.
You guys remember the subset that was in here with him? You guys remember how he handled the subset? It was quick. It was swift. The subset started their spiel. and he did not give them contempt of court. Because there was just not enough time for the subset to act out enough to get contempt of court. He brought the hammer down so hard, so fast. And then for the rest of the very short hearing, the subset didn't say a word until the very end, because he knew if he uttered one more sentence, he was going to jail. The judge was not playing. It was so good. Oh man, I bet it was a year and a half ago that it was here, but it was elite. It was an elite performance by a judge against a sovereign citizen. I'm gonna have to find that. I'm gonna have to go back and look. See, I don't know if I still have it. When I got demonetized, I had to delete a lot of videos, which stinks badly because there was some good stuff in there. I'm gonna see if I can find it and show it. If I can find it, I'm gonna show it tomorrow. If I can't find it, I won't show it tomorrow. But the subset, the judge, I wish I could remember the words the judge used, because it was harsh and crystal clear that if he uttered one more word in the same line, the hearing is over, and the bailiff was going to take him away. And the bailiff was right there, jingling. You could hear the handcuffs. And the subset was like, that was it. No more words.
October 28th at 9 a.m.
That works great.
It's good for me, Judge. Thank you.
Ms. Miller, you're getting an order to appear. It says come back to court on that date and time. Stay in contact with Mr. Orr until then. Then otherwise you'll be free to go, okay?
One more time, was it 9 or 10?
9.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. This hearing is concluded.
I'll get a letter to you, so. All right, and then we've got Zachary stuff, so you can just, yeah, show up there. Well, are you gonna give her an order to appear?
Yep.
Okay, so sit up there.
This is case 01D01 2507 F6 57.
I'm going to pause and unmute to explain that to you, Eileen. So when I first started, I barely ever paused and spoke, ever. When there was a court clip playing, nothing in the world would make me pause. Well, I did sometimes, but most of my clips were not paused. And I didn't speak. And you're not allowed to do that. When you make videos, you have to talk, or you get demonetized. And it stinks when you get demonetized. It took me like 6 months of no pay, because YouTube doesn't pay me for this live stream. Like, I have to wait until the end of the month. So today's the 20th. Let's say you give me a super chat for $1 today. It gets counted in their system at the end of the month for this month's whole stuff. and then they give me an estimate of what I might make this month. And then they pay me on the 21st-ish of next month. Okay? So if, let's say this isn't September 20th. Let's say this is September 1st. If you had given me a $1 super chat on September 1st, and, you know, like today I get demonetized. Nothing that's waiting. Today's the 20th. That would have taken away last month's check that hasn't been released yet because it's not the 21st. Everything up to now. Then I had to go through 90 days of a 90-day suspension where I was demonetized, and then I can appeal. So we have the 90 days plus the stuff that they took from before that, so a month and a half or whatever, up to a month and 30 days could have been. Then after the 90 days is over, then you can appeal. And then you have to wait for the appeals process to go through, and they have to go through your videos to make sure that they meet community standards. And then you can get monetized again. And then, so then let's just say the appeals took a week. So after the 90 days, another week took for the appeals to process to go. Then you're allowed to be monetized again. And then you have to wait, because let's say you gave me a super chat the day after I got monetized again of $1. Well, that $1, they wait until the end of the month to tell you how much you make, and then the 21st of the next month is when you get paid. So it was like 6 months. It was like a 6-month process that I got nothing. No, I did not get nothing. That is a lie. I lied. Of course, Vibers were outstandingly supportive. Outstandingly supportive. They joined my Patreon. They did PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. They absolutely supported me. It was almost no difference whatsoever on my end because of the support that the entire community showed during that dark time in our lives. It was not fun. That's why when people complain that I pause and talk too much, I don't care. Don't watch that. Go somewhere else. I am absolutely not getting demonetized ever again. Ever again. When you watch one of my court videos, there will never be a question of who the content creator on this channel is. No, there won't. Because I'm going to be in your face the entire time. And I believe it's better that way. Right? No. No, you can't even super chat during a suspension. It won't let you. And people who had given me money right before I, like when I got demonetized and they took everything that was in the pipeline away, they refunded it. And if you were a member and you had purchased a membership, they refunded it. So yeah, it was there was no warning, there was nothing. I just woke up one day and got an email saying I was demonetized. And part of the reason was I used to upload clips like this so that I could watch them on another device to see if I wanted to show them during my live stream. So those clips had nothing, no alterations at all. They were just court clips that I uploaded. But they were private, they were unlisted. So I didn't think it would matter if I had an unlisted video. Oh, it matters. Absolutely matters. So I probably can see you shaking your head, Sherry. Don't rule that out. YouTube is a beast, but I don't know. We get to spend every morning together because of YouTube, so we can't hate it, right? Think YouTube compared to the way we used to watch television night and day. We get to pick what we want to watch, how long we want to watch it. We don't have to wait till Sunday at 8 p.m. You know, you better be in front of the TV, because if you miss it, you're not going to be able to see it again. Yep. So yeah, I like the fact, I like how the world has changed where you can, you know, watch the content you're really interested in. I mean, we're missing out on a lot because there's a lot of content out there that we never see that is excellent. That's why I love when you guys talk about other channels that you watch, because, you know, there's a lot of channels that none of us would ever have seen in our entire lives. If someone in here hadn't said, oh my gosh, you should check out this channel, it's really good, because YouTube won't put that in front of you, because, you know, it's not something that you've shown interest in. Why would they? But you can watch anything you want anytime you want, which is great, because sometimes I need to know things and I can just put it on. But no, for content creators, YouTube is a beast. You're shooting in the dark. They don't give you crystal clear on anything, and there's no one to talk to. You cannot call YouTube and talk to a human being. I think once you get over 100,000 subscribers, you get access to some sort of human being, but I don't think they're really helpful. They would not help you if you got, you know, demonetized or anything. But thank goodness that's over. I don't think that I'm close to being demonetized anymore. I am pretty sure I went too far, and I don't care. This is my channel. I can talk all I want to. I can. People can go watch videos if they don't want to hear me talk. I love when you talk about other creators. I absolutely will not tolerate bashing other channels, though. Not even, that's the only real rule I have on this channel, is do not bash any other channels, because bashing another channel hurts every single court channel. And if we all just support other channels, even if we don't like them, then all of our channels get better. Every single channel gets better. But yeah, channel versus channel doesn't fly, because we all need to work together. Because in 2022 I wasn't a court watcher. I didn't know that I love to watch court videos with crazy Karens and soft-sits. I didn't know that. I liked true crime. But one day I was in the mood for Karens, so I looked up Karens on YouTube, and Law Talk with Mike was playing Flamethrower Part 3 or something like that, the Flamethrower Karens, and it was great, and I loved watching him. I loved when he laughed. I loved when he talked about, if I did that, it would put me in cuffs. I loved when Lanice Bryant, I loved her. I loved everything that he played. So I didn't know that this was something that I loved. I had no idea. So there's a whole big group of people out there that watch true crime that don't know they love court cases. They just don't know yet. So if we all help each other, if all the court channels help each other, then this little niche will get like slowly spread out to more people who will love it, and then we'll all do better. But yeah, I like that too, Sherry. I do. There's lots of court channels where you can go and the creator doesn't talk. They won't talk to you, and they play their videos, and that's what a lot of people love. They love the fact that the content creator just shuts their mouth and plays the video. There are plenty of channels for you to go and watch that content. Go. But this channel, this stream, no, we're all a group here. We are all friends, and we pause and we talk about Kay's poor legs. And we talk about, you know, how Eileen found Judge Fleischer. And we talk about Kelly's food. And we definitely talk about CJ's continent. And Jude creates an outro, and we play it every day. Because that we are right here, we are Court Vibes. Not me. I showed that the other day. I wasn't even here for the live stream, and it thrived. We are Court Vibes. Except that one person right there. We won't talk about that one person. The chat is the best. This chat is the best. I don't even know what I'm playing on the video right now because I had to work last night. And I didn't have... look, there's only 24 hours in one day. But the chat is... The chat keeps us going. So, but speaking of, I have to press play. Because my coffee's here and I want to go get it.
The state of Indiana versus Zachary Sutton. Mr. Sutton's present. In the courtroom today, his attorney, he's here in person. His attorney, Mr. Orr, is present, sitting right next to him. Mr. Jeremy Brown is present for the state via WebEx. This hearing is being broadcast on the Supreme Court's website. Recording of it is prohibited. Mr. Sutton, please raise your right hand. Do you swear affirm under penalties of perjury the evidence you should give in the case now in hearing should be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. Please state your full name and spell your last name.
Zachary Dean Sutton, Sutton.
Your date of birth.
March 3rd, 1993.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at this time?
Yes, sir.
All right. Is your mailing address still on Nix Avenue here in town?
Yes, Your Honor.
Same email and cell phone as before, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the second page of this plea agreement above the name Zachary Sutton is a signature. I take it that's your signature, right?
It is.
And by signing the document, I take it you've read through it, you understand its terms, you're willing to abide by its terms, you discuss them with Mr. Orr, and you agree to his representation of you. Is that all true?
Yes.
The first three paragraphs of the plea agreement on the first page list several rights that you're waiving or giving up. Do you understand you're waiving or giving up all those rights?
I do.
All right, then the terms of the agreement.
Judge, if I may, Eric, I don't know that we filed the amended information. Is that your understanding?
That's where I was going with it. I don't see it filed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can we do it as a lesser included?
I'll get it filed here in a second. Jody can get it
Okay.
prepared and we'll get it printed over there.
All right, have you received a copy of the amended information? I know it's not.
I'm not, but it's a lesser included. I pretty much know what it's gonna say.
Yep.
Sure, we'll have a look at it.
Yep, sure. Court's in recess. Should just take a couple minutes.
Sorry about that.
Right, Reggie. Judge. We don't like pauses in court. I can pause all I want, but you're not allowed. I need you to keep things moving. You know what? How long have we been here? I'm gonna flip over to Capaldo, I think her name is, so that we can see some of her before we end this day. She's a very stern judge. This guy wasn't very stern today, but maybe Capaldo will be. There she is. I never used to. I got her like once or twice a couple years ago, and then I stopped getting her because she's rude. But now I'm starting to appreciate that. The more court I watch, the more I appreciate judges that clap back, you know? Interesting. It says that it's playing right now, and it's just not. Huh. I wonder. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna remove her and put her back again because she's not working. She's just sitting there. Let's try this again. Oh God, please get off my computer.
June 1st of 2023, you were sentenced in this court, is that correct?
Yes.
And There were 2 counts, and there was a habitual offender enhancement that you were sentenced on. Is that correct?
Yes, Ms. Bilber.
Okay. And while you were on ECCC, home detention, is that correct?
Yes.
You submitted to a drug screen. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you submitted to that drug screen on or about February 16th of 2024. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And on or about February 20th of 2024, it indicated the results where you tested positive for methamphetamine and as well as amphetamines. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's your testimony that you in fact ingested both these items in your food. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you knew that that would be in violation of your probation. Is correct?
Yes.
Okay. And this all happened in the county of Elkhart, state of Indiana, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you have no objections to what was stated in the violation of probation filed by ECCC on or about February 21st of 2024, correct?
Correct.
Okay. No further questions on factual basis?
Anything further in factual from the state?
No, Your Honor.
Court finds a knowing involuntary admission. The court finds a basis in fact the defendant violated the terms of his community corrections placement by voluntarily ingesting illegal substances, to wit, methamphetamine and amphetamine, during the time of his community corrections placement. Ms. Bilber, you indicated that there was a agreed disposition, correct?
That's correct, Judge.
And what is that?
And based on the fact that Mr. Johnson has been in jail for quite some time, I think I counted at least 578 additional days that he had, in addition to the time that was stated in the credit memo that was done on March 19th of 2024, where he had 426 actual days up to April 11th of 2024. And the additional
Kelly,
time
thanks for the
total,
bits.
my records.
Thank you.
I'm not, as you said, if we were good in math, we would be an accountant. But I have the additional total time would be 945 days. And the deputy Campelli and I went over this and looked at what he has done while he's been in jail. Considering the time that he's already spent, we felt that a reasonable disposition and as a sanction would be the time that he's already served, as well as he has agreed and he would be placed in the inpatient program at Serenity House, which is in Warsaw, and it will be very close, I think a block or so from his place of employment. I did file a letter of confirmation in Serenity House last night, and it should be in the...
It hasn't hit yet, that's okay.
Okay.
And,
I do have a
I'd say you want to show the state a copy of it?
Sure, yeah.
That way.
And
if you file it, that's okay. I mean, I believe you in the state, but I think the state might want to peek at it.
And they said that they can actually pick him up real soon and pick him up from the jail. And due to the fact that he has completed a significant amount of classes through the reentry program here at Elkhart County Jail, he's in the program here, and to my count, based upon what he's given me, looks like he's completed 582 days of programs that he's completed successfully, which includes the MRT. And I did file a host of other certificates that confirm his completion of a lot of these programs.
He completed MRT. Did he complete substance abuse phase 1 and 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have a copy of that one as well, Judge.
All right.
And I believe his caseworker in the program tried to file these items, but was unable to file it. But they haven't.
Lowry.
Oh, that's okay. Ms. Bilber has those certificates in front of her, so I'd rather you keep those. That way you have them for your records. So,
Your Honor, based upon that, our recommendation is what I stated for him to go to the Serenity House. This is what he needs. I think this is certainly a wake-up call for him. He's not unfamiliar with the judicial system, but I think that the time that he's been in jail so far has certainly been a big wake-up call for him. He has a lot of strong family support. His mother, his sister, who owns a company, and have a job as soon as he gets out so that he can work, and Serenity House is willing to allow him to do that while he's in the treatment program, he can. But whatever their program is geared, how they would implement the job with the program, that's up to them. But I think that the classes, the college classes, the MRT, and all the other host of programs, and I think it was 27 to my count that he's completed. I think that certainly is going to give him the tools, the foundation that he needs to get out and not come back here again. He understands that if he does, it's going to be a hard reality, and he certainly knows what it means when a person is put on zero tolerance. And in fact, the violation of probation from ECCC, where they were willing to take him back under a zero tolerance program or agreement, and he certainly knows that if the court's inclined to accept that, that would be reconfirmed. And he needs to do what he says he's going to do and stay out of trouble and not come back. And I would ask that the court accept the recommendation and allow him to take treatment at Serenity House. And when he's done successfully completing that program, he'll be placed on reporting probation for the remaining of the sentence. And that's the recommendation. Thank you.
All right, so the recommendation is not to revoke everything.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
I need to also correct something. We did discover on the charging information, the habitual that he pled to.
Uh-huh.
It, in fact, well,
And if you want, Kate did send me all the cause numbers.
She did send you?
If you would want me to do that.
yeah.
Okay.
Would you go ahead?
Yeah. It's just what he's with.
Yep.
The state does have a record to make. CPA Cam Foley informed me that while looking through this case, there was an issue with the HCO. Specifically, we're wanting to avoid any PCR issues. Ms. Bilber brought it to the state's attention that the dealing in cocaine underlying offense that was used to enhance the SDF charge was then also used to enhance or to file the HCO enhancement.
Monica,
That's what
thanks
he
for the
went through. So
bits.
the state
Thank
went
you
through his
so
criminal
much.
history and found that there were several prior unrelated felonies. And the state would be able to prove the HCO status
Exactly.
if we had amended that charging information. So the state, if amending the HCO, could rely on the following priors to prove his HCO status, and that's apart from the dealing in cocaine conviction on the serious violent felon conviction. So there are 3 of them. On January 9th, 2017, he was convicted of resisting law enforcement as a level 6 felony under cause number 43C01 1604 F6 229. On March 11th of 2013, he was convicted of possession of marijuana as a Class D felony under cause number 43C01 1208 FC 469. And on September 25th, 2001, he was convicted of non-support of a child as a Class D felony under cause number 43D03 0105 DF86. So just to make it very clear, factually, he is HCO, and that could have been amended, so I believe that avoids any PCR issues. As far as the recommendation for this case, Ms. Campoli noted that he did in fact turn himself in. He completed MRT in the other classes while he was incarcerated, and he has been accepted into Serenity House. So the state is in agreement that that is the most appropriate sanction in the interest of rehabilitation as well as justice in this case. So the state is asking that you accept the agreement or the recommendation.
Thank you. All right, the court. All right, so Mr. Johnson, let's back up a little bit. So on June 1st of 2023, when I sentenced you, I put you on zero tolerance. So, and I explained to you what zero tolerance meant. However, due to the fact that you've turned yourself in, that you've spent an extended amount of time here at the Elkhart County Jail, which you've used productively and haven't caused any issues for the jail staff, and used the resources available here, I think that this is appropriate. So I'm going to return you back to Elkhart County Community Corrections for the remainder of your executed sentence. I'm not going to, at this point in time, revoke your probation time, which I generally do when there's a violation. I'm going to order that as part of your sentence in this case, that during your entirety of your sentence, that you are to undergo an addictions evaluation, do any follow-up that's necessary. You are to report to Serenity House and complete their program and follow any recommendations that they have. You're also going to participate in any evaluations, evidence-based practices, treatment programming, and or rehabilitative programming deemed appropriate, either by Elkhart County Community Corrections or the Serenity House. So if there's a program that they think is going to be beneficial for you, that's what I'm going to expect you to do. I will tell you, Mr. Johnson, that when I looked at this last night, I'm like, looks like the perfect candidate for purposeful incarceration. So I do have options, and you also have 3 years yet on probation. The zero tolerance applies. Just because I was nice once doesn't mean I'm going to be nice again. It's kind of like lightning. It really doesn't strike twice in the same place ever.
Hold on, Judge.
So,
you're telling me revoking him to community corrections is you being nice? He's going to jail today. And she's like, yep, I'm being nice to you, buddy. She sort of is. Because he's going to community corrections. He's getting locked up. Period. Today, he's going and getting locked up. Kelly, thank you for the bits. Thank you. Thank you. At community corrections, he's going to have an opportunity to get a bed at the Serenity House, where he will still be locked up. But he will be able to work his way towards freedoms a couple hours out, you know, after many months and many classes and, you know, many very, very super clean drops and things like that. He'll be able to go out for an hour, or then he might get a weekend. Then they might find an apartment for him, but this apartment is in a building with a whole bunch of other people that are in his same situation, where it's locked down. Like, you have some freedoms. You can go to work, you can go to the grocery store to get your own groceries, but they watch everything you do and they test you constantly. Still locked up. So yes, thank you for the bits. Thank you. So yeah, he's still locked up. That's her being nice. And she's telling him, yeah, purposeful incarceration. If he does one tiny thing wrong, 3 years, he's just gonna spend the last 3 years in jail. And she is absolutely not lying.
I'll remind you that I look at every report from Community Corrections each and every month. If I see something that I don't like, but Community Corrections has not violated you, I'll call you in. We'll have a discussion about it. If it raises to the level of violation, I'll give you the opportunity to hire an attorney. If you can't afford one, I'll appoint one for you. We'll have a hearing. If it's proven by a preponderance of the evidence that you violated the terms of your community corrections and or probation, I will put you at the Indiana Department of Corrections for the remainder of your sentence. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And as always with community corrections, you wherever you're staying at, I'm assuming at the Serenity House, you have a pretty good chance of not having any contraband. However, I would make sure your area, whatever area that is, make sure it doesn't have anything. Once you move out of the Serenity House, if you do that during the time of your sentence and all, then you're going to treat that house. Doesn't matter if you own it or not, you're going to treat everything in there as your own, because I'm going to attribute everything to you. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
If there's
Thank you,
alcohol
Kelly,
hidden,
for the bits. Thank you.
in a cupboard behind the towels in the bathroom, I'm going to expect you to find it. You need to search that house as if your freedom depend on it, because it does. If you have to strip search absolutely everybody that comes into that residence, including the owners of the property, you're going to do that also, because
I do that to anybody who walks in the house. I was strip search. Isn't that normal? Doesn't everybody do that?
Thing in that house is going to be attributable to you. I have sent several people back to the Indiana Department of Corrections from things that were in the house that they said they weren't theirs, but they knew it was there. So, and if you don't know it's there, then you're not doing your job. Do you understand what I expect of you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand what will happen if I see you again?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to have Elkhart County Community Corrections hook you up. And I don't know if that coordination can be done with the Serenity House. Once you get hooked up, then Serenity House can transport you. So Ms. Bilru can probably assist with getting that arranged.
Okay, Judge, are you not going to just put him back on probation and do away with the?
Oh, it's probation?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought, for some reason, I had him down as community corrections, sorry.
No.
Because it was a community corrections violation. So that,
It's going to be amended to allow him
the remainder of his sentence. Oh, I missed that part.
probation
Okay.
and not,
So, scratch that. Put probation. So,
Serenity is in probation.
okay.
I believe Serenity House will pick him up.
Okay, so.
Yes, they did say.
So,
So he's serving at Serenity House and then he goes to probation?
Yes.
well, he's on probation.
On probation.
He's on probation as the term and condition of his probation. He's to complete the program at Serenity House.
Okay, so it's not like he has to report to probation within 24 hours?
No, because, well, technically he'll have to report to probation within 24 hours of his release. So maybe they can pop him by probation first
Okay.
and then
take.
take him.
They're
So
not going to do that.
I will release you. Do you know?
They're not going to do that. The people at Serenity House are not going to drive him over to probation first and then take him to his bed. They won't. So he's going to be in violation of probation within the next hour.
Know when Serenity House can pick you up?
They indicated that I should call them right after it's sentenced, and I believe they're online listening to the
Okay.
hearing.
So I'll probably release. Do you think it's going to be sometime today?
I believe they, did they indicate that to you?
He told me after the hearing, call him and let him know what.
Okay.
My conversation with it sounded like they would pick him up right away.
Okay, so I'll release him today. Well, I guess we can do it this way. I'll release him today to Serenity House. So I'm assuming they have some type of ID.
Exactly.
So,
I wonder if he got a bed so quickly in Serenity. I wonder how. That doesn't make sense. I wonder how he got a bed so quickly in Serenity House. Because now I know. He was already in jail for 500 days. He's already been in jail, but then he was on probation. I wonder how he got a bed so fast. That doesn't happen. You just don't go to court and have a bed available. Usually you have to wait months in jail for a bed to open up. They're going to pick him up today and take him to Serenity House. That's crazy. I wonder how.
so if somebody with ID from the Serenity House comes to pick you up, then the Sheriff's Department has authorization to release you. You're to report to probation within 24 hours of your release. So I would suggest that if it's before 4 o'clock, that you just pass by the Elkhart County Court, the combined Elkhart County Courthouse on Reliance Road, because it's now moved.
Okay.
So probation, all of probation is there. So you could just,
Guys, that's why. Teresa, the courtroom from hell has not been on for like a week or two. I haven't gotten any clips from her. That's why. It's September. It's over. There's no more courtroom from hell. She moved to a different building. She's moving right now. That's why she has no dockets. We're going to get to see her in her brand new courtroom soon. I can't wait. I wonder if it's going to be like white. You know how the Georgia courtrooms are white. Everything, the walls, everything is white. We're going to get to see her new courtroom any day now. I'm going to watch every single day. I wonder how long it takes to move. I mean, there's not a lot of items in a courtroom. They built the new building. I'm sure they put the bench and the chairs, and so what else do they have to move over? I don't know. Can't take an awful long time. Couple computers. Hopefully soon, guys. Hopefully soon we get to see her again.
go through security, go up to probation and say, hey, I was released today.
I'll give you.
Is that downtown Elkhart or?
No, it's on 33. Right before the 17 overpass as you're coming from Goshen to Elkhart. It's a big building on the left.
Here, I'll give you the address. I have the address.
Yeah,
And then-
1905
Yes.
Reliance Road.
Can I say something?
In your,
Okay.
I just, I don't believe probation, I've been informed that I don't know that probation is actually allowing the public in to come check.
Oh, there's the packet. I forgot.
Yeah.
So we'll give you a packet of information that you need to fill out and give to the guards.
So do we need to give him longer then to report, or does the packet technically count as the reporting?
The packet, I think, technically, I don't know.
So maybe give him longer, just.
All right, so you're going to be released. So when are they seeing people next week, right?
I believe so.
So you're to report your probation on, let's get a calendar, Monday. So today is
Yeah, that would be about
the 22nd, right?
20,
No, you take that back, the 15th.
yeah,
So you to report to probation on September 15th,
okay.
before 4 o'clock. So,
Just to be clear, he is still technically on probation.
Yes.
right.
Then he needs to check in.
Mhm.
So you're revoking the entirety of his sentence.
Well, I am revoking, well, what I'm doing is I'm amending his sentence to all probation.
But he violated.
Yes. So, yeah. So,
Based upon the
Now that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. This case is crazy. I don't understand. You are either there's 3 options normally. You get incarcerated. You know, you go to the Department of Corrections, or you go to community corrections, which is sort of halfway. You're locked up, but you get to work your way towards some freedoms, or you're on probation, where, you know, you just have your rules of probation. If you mess up probation, they put you in community corrections, or they just incarcerate you. If you mess up on community corrections, you never go from community corrections when you mess up to probation. You go to incarceration. He was on probation, but he's in here right now because he violated community corrections. So now, since he violated community corrections, she's giving him all probation. Does any of that make sense to anybody? That's exactly what I heard. That's exactly what they said. What in the world is going on?
the time that he's already
Yeah.
spent here. He has
So,
over.
yeah, I know it's weird. So it's a credit time memorandum, also just to make sure we got all the time.
Right.
So, order a credit time memorandum, so the entirety of his sentence is now going to be probation with a condition to attend and follow through with anything from the Serenity House until his programming is completed, I guess. Yep,
Hiccup.
from somebody from the Serenity House. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. So, we'll give it a try. All right.
Well, we're not giving anything a try. I'm gonna go from this confusing mess of a situation to, guys, I just want you to know what you missed yesterday. First off, for an hour and a half, we learned what part of a knife is pointy, and which part of a knife is sharp, and which part of the knife is dull. We also learned, we had 2 solid examples of what a brush burn is. I was so excited for the medical examiner to step on that stage, and the medical examiner came in the OJ case. And then they started telling us how to... Did you know that if you stab someone and the body moves in any way, shape, or form, that the wound will be stretched a little bit? Did you know that the pointy end of a knife is the length is this, and then it gets bigger as it goes down to the handle? Because if you didn't know any of that, then we have a teacher for you. You will not have any questions about how to tell which end of a knife is pointy when you're done with this OJ stream. You will know exactly what brush burn is, because there's no way the jury already knew what a brush burn was. We needed a medical examiner to explain it in detail for a while. There was a lot of penetration. You know, we did something in yesterday's stream that was, I can't say here. It was hilarious. I'm going to do it again today. I'm going to do it again today because it's so funny. And then they're going to demonstrate for us. Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to end this stream now, and then we'll start my OJ stream. I hope you guys have a great, great, great Saturday. If you want to, go to an amusement park. Really stick it in that I can't go today. All of you go and then tell me how it was tomorrow. Oh, gosh. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Well, I thought I'd write a happy song. I found a chat room where I belong. You don't know how much it means to me. With such a groove, I'm less lonely. Oh, Kathy's the creator, she's leading the way. At Chord Vibes, we laugh and we stay. Her smile shines bright, she's got that grace. Come join the fun, it's a welcome and play. I can count on distraction from my pain, 'cause this creator takes you there and back again. Kathy is the heart here, always in stride. Her work is hard, but her joy she can't hide. Oh, Kathy's the creator, she's leading the way. At Chord Vibes, we laugh and we stay. Her style is classy, she's always top shelf. Don't take my word, come and see for yourself. Her cases are new with a twist or two. I really like them, I believe you will too. A little lifeline passed along in rhyme. Why don't you join us? It's a guarantee.